everybody, welcome to another episode of T&K No Co Auto Talk. We are super excited. It is 2025, and like we said before, we have some exciting things in the works. As you can see, we've got something really nice and sexy right behind us. But first of all, we would like to give a big shout out to Porsche Fort Collins, to Ed, Phil, and the team for allowing us to come in today and do a quick little pop-up. Kay?
Yeah, so back in December, we mentioned that we had something special coming up. This is phase one, I guess you could call it. So
Phase one.
the first video of some really exciting stuff that we have coming up, and we're excited to share it with you. So we hope you enjoy.
All right, guys. With that, welcome to our new episode. So yeah, thanks again for coming in, checking out this new episode. Today we have the 2024 Porsche Cayenne Coupe. Again, sorry guys, we didn't get the chance to watch it today. Because we did just pop up on these guys to try to get this video film for y'all to start off the new year, because we were just so excited to have new material to put out and new vehicles to put out. So we do promise next time, the next video, we'll make sure to give ourselves enough time and whoever we're working with enough time to get the vehicle cleaned up for you guys, okay? But
Yeah,
it is winter in Colorado, so please just bear with us. I mean, it is a white car, but hopefully you won't see the dirt that much. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, we do always try to, get them all cleaned up and shiny for you guys, but like T said, this was kind of a spur of the moment thing. So we're just grateful for the folks over at Porsche Fort Collins for accommodating us on such short notice. And then, yeah, we'll do better next time.
We'll do better. We'll do better. We know better.
Yeah.
All right, guys. But anyway, let's dive in. Let's take a quick walk around with this Porsche and see what's going on.
Let's do it.
So we've got our typical looking front end for a Porsche, the front fascia. We do have high definition LED matrix headlights. We also have integrated here into the lower front bumper, LED turn signals for the driver and the passenger side, of course. And then as we come around the front, looks like we have a front facing camera here. And we also have our sensor for distance protection, or your safety features, your ADAS and things like that, to correlate, of course, with our PDC sensors here for your proximity, distance, and everything. Kind of coming up to the top of the hood, we have that classic Porsche slope, I guess you can say, just that curvy design with our Porsche crest here in the center. And that's a classic look, and I don't think that design has really changed. I think they've kept it the same for many years, right?
Yeah,
Kate?
pretty much, just little tweaks here and there, but it's still that classic Porsche design. When you see that, it's next to something special for sure.
And as for the exterior color on this Porsche, it is just a flat white or bright white. There's no metallic flakes or anything like that in it. And I believe Kay had pointed out to me earlier that this is the only free color option that's available.
Black might be free too, but I know when it comes to Porsche, you pay for pretty much
any
everything.
Of the other colors or like premiums, right?
Yeah, exactly. If you want a different color, you're paying for it.
Yeah.
But you have a lot of colors to choose from.
This is true. They definitely do not shy away from color, which is one thing I do like about Porsche.
Yeah, they're not shy of some flash and some style.
That's right. That's right. Exactly. People got to know who you are and where you are. But as we make our way down here onto the side profile of the vehicle here on the driver's side, we do have these sitting on 22-inch wheels. I believe that they are high gloss black. Is it like a sport design or something like that, Kay?
Yeah, sport design wheels and high gloss black, 22s like T said. And they're staggered in the front. So you got smaller 285/40 R22s in the front. And then you've got larger 315/35 22s in the back.
Yep. So we've got nice beefier tires to give us that nice Porsche stance for that nice sporty driving and handling. So this vehicle can pretty much tackle any kind of course you want to put it on.
Yeah, I mean, and it's not like a performance model either, and you still get that nice beefy staggered setup.
Yep. Now the one thing with these staggered tires though comes at a cost.
Oh yeah.
The bigger the tire, the more you're gonna pay.
Yeah, no kidding. And yeah, these sport design tires are not cheap.
Not cheap.
So,
definitely not cheap. As we make our way down to the back, oh, I would like to highlight though, also up here on the roof of the vehicle. Okay, remind me, I'm just trying to look here. I think this is all just black, or is this a full panoramic sunroof?
It is a full glass roof. It does
Okay.
not open or vent air, but it is full glass.
Okay, awesome. Very cool. I love it. Coming along to the back, we've got our spoiler back here. We've got our Porsche logo here with our long bar reverse lamps and turn signals. And this one's also equipped with a little tow hitch. And I don't know what the towing capacity is on this.
That I'm not sure. I would say, venture to guess something like this, you're about 45, maybe 5,000 pounds.
Yeah, so it's class one, basically, towing situation. You know, small trailers, things like that you could probably do. But I do love that it has the quad exhaust.
Yes, and real exhaust, guys. It's not just for show.
Mm-hmm.
Those pipes do go all the way back.
And we'll make our way down here onto the passenger side of the vehicle. You know, a repeat of the driver's side. I love this cap for the gas tank there.
Like, who does that? It's the attention to detail for me.
Pretty nice and special. And again, I'm sure that comes at a premium as well.
Yeah, a couple $100 for a fuel cap.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're buying a Porsche,
what's a couple hundred bucks?
I will say it's got a really cool integrated roof spoiler as well. And then not only that, this rear spoiler is deployable too. So it does pop out when you hit a certain speed.
Yes.
Or there's a button on the interior where
right.
you can deploy it manually.
Right. So again, they're working the aerodynamics for more sportier driving. If you decide to take this out for a track day, which you totally could do.
Right. It's a Porsche.
It's a Porsche. That's what it's meant to do. They're meant to go fast. They're not meant to go 20 miles an hour. You know?
Yeah, and you'll see the profile. A lot of manufacturers have adopted a coupe style for their SUVs and really their cars too, but I think Porsche just does it right. I don't know who they have working over there, but I mean,
their design team does a really great job.
The design kill it every time.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, I think at this point we'll go ahead and pop the hood and see what's going on under there. Check back in with us in a sec.
Let's do it. All right, guys. So what you guys are looking at is Porsche's 3-liter turbocharged V6, 348 horsepower, 368 pound-feet of torque. I mean, we did have an opportunity to drive a Cayenne not too long ago, and it was quick.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, that's more horsepower than most people will ever use or need. So it's super smooth. The transmission is insane. It is a dual clutch, but it's not the PDK that you get in some higher performance models. Yeah, that's it. You got some good old plastic covering the body of the motor, but
I know that's a big engine cover. That's for sure.
Huge. You got your requisite lines to let you know how many cylinders this guy has.
Hey, Kay, if you actually want to turn it on real quick, we'll see if we can just pick up some of that engine noise.
Don't mind if I do.
So it's not the beefiest sounding, not the meanest sounding, but at the end of the day, when you're in it and you're driving it, you know, sometimes the sound doesn't matter as much.
Yeah, I mean,
you'll have that power, you'll feel it.
Exactly. And you can still hear a little bit of it when you're driving down the road, so you do still get that sporty excitement that you're looking for. But super smooth. Like I said, more power than most people are going to need. I had another thought, but I forgot it. But yeah, this is it. Can't wait to take it out on the road.
All right, man. Well, let's check out the inside, and then we'll get to that road test.
All right, so here we are on the interior. I'll just give you a quick walk around of the door panel. As you can see, and as you would expect, it's leather, it's wood. You do have some plastic, but it's high quality. It feels good in the hand. Nice, sturdy fill and grab handle here. Um, Obviously, you got your memory controls on your door locks. It is three-person setting, which is unique. You don't see that a lot. Usually, if you even have memory settings on the passenger side, it's one or two. It's not, or it's two. It's not three or more. Yeah, so night green interior with the black. This trim is eucalyptus, which is nice. But yeah, it's a door, but it's a nice door.
That is a nice door, I do have
Yeah,
to say.
and I will say this is the first car that we've done on our channel at least where there's some sort of padding on the interior part of the storage. It's not all over it, like this is hard plastic, but at least here it's soft and it's lined with felt, I guess.
So that's probably like if you're putting objects down there just to keep down the rattle sound.
Right, exactly.
Potentially, is my guess.
Yep. So you do have a cup holder here with some other storage in the separator, and then your speaker grill. And this does have a Bose sound system in it, so you know it's gonna be good.
Yeah, that's quality. That is quality.
Nothing but the best from Porsche.
And I would say the windows also are already tinted from factory, all the way around. So that is also a very, very, very cool feature. That's not something you see very often, is to have all of your windows already be tinted.
Yes, and they're laminated. So, like, what road noise? Like, this car is so quiet on the inside. You don't need to shout at your passenger. You can just have a normal conversation with them, which is really nice.
Yep. Well, hop in, Kay. Let's talk about these doors, too. There's something else special about these doors.
Oh, yeah, I don't know if you guys picked that up, but they are soft close.
Hey, no more slamming doors, my friends.
But if you do, I mean, nice and solid. Sounds really good. It's very satisfying to close the door.
But yeah, let's make our way around this front panel area here of our Porsche Cayenne. We've got a digital display for your instrument cluster. So we have different settings and things in here that we can do, different drive modes you can select as well. And then we come across the front to our infotainment screen here. Let's go ahead and check out of that. Go ahead and get out of that. Yeah, that's a nice little layout right there.
I know, it takes up the whole screen. And I like that it's all black so you can't see the bezels. It gives it a nice high quality look. Super responsive, which is nice. You push button, it does something.
Do you know what the dimensions are on this screen? This looks like this could be maybe a 10 or a 12 inch. Maybe a 14. Somewhere in there.
I don't think it's quite 14, but I would say it's around
somewhere
12.
Between 10 and 12, you think?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, also, I wanted to note our gear selector. I'm definitely a fan of this. It's really cool. So you basically just push this lever up to your different gears you want to go into. So I'll just demonstrate for you here real quick. So now we're in drive, right? Neutral, reverse, and then of course we can press the P for park. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
And then this panel here, is this just a high gloss panel?
Yeah, it's just a high gloss panel.
No screens or anything like that.
Correct. But you do have some, it looks like brushed aluminum, I believe it's plastic, with more of that eucalyptus trim here. Nice padded leather on the dash with real stitching, which is awesome.
We do not have any kind of heads-up display in this particular model vehicle, which is okay.
But you do get that cool little chronograph right there.
Yep.
And you do have a lot of that high gloss black plastic in here, which personally I am not a fan of. I just think over time it's going to collect a lot of dust and fingerprints, and that stuff is going to be hard to hide on something like this.
Yeah.
So if you're a neat freak, you will be cleaning it all the time.
But it does give you a classy, elegant look. I myself don't personally mind it, but yeah, it would definitely, as you can already see, guys, pretty dusty. like you said, you'll get your fingerprints on it and everything like that. So you definitely, if you are a neat freak, you'll definitely be wiping that down a lot.
Yeah.
That is for sure.
Yep. Kind of shallow storage right there. You got obviously your 2 cup holders with a 12-volt outlet. Still surprised to see those, honestly. But there's no shortage of charging power in here. So you've got your wireless charger here, and then 2 USB-C ports right here as well. So, I mean, you need to plug something in, you can do it.
And we've got some nice sturdy grab handles. If you're out there getting it after it, you got something to hang on to.
Give your passengers something to hold on to.
Yep. And there is that panoramic sunroof, as we can see here.
Yeah, I do wish that it would open or at least vent air or something. It is a good look, and I love the way the roof looks. It looks super clean and simplistic. But a person that drives with my sunroof open every chance I get.
Yeah.
So it would be nice to see that open.
Yeah. I don't mind if it doesn't open because I typically don't open up mine anyway. But it's nice to be able to at least have the shade go back so that way you can get more light in. So that
which is nice. Because on a lot of vehicles that have that fixed glass roof, you don't even get a shade.
Right. So. Correct. Yep. So I am appreciative of that.
For
so
sure.
That is a nice design.
Yep.
Let's talk about the steering wheel here real quick too. I love this steering wheel. It is the perfect size. This is a racer's steering wheel for sure. We've got some paddle shifters here. This is our button that we can change our drive modes. And then, of course, our typical controls for voice commands, phone, radio, things like that. But I just love the mechanics of it. It's very mechanical.
Yeah, it's nice that they're...
mirrors your switch here, too, which is nice.
It's nice that they're actual buttons. A lot of manufacturers have, like, capacitive touch controls, which can be very nerve-wracking to use and get used to. So it's nice that they use buttons, and I love the design on it, how the buttons are like suspended within the trim of it, so it's like it looks like it's floating, which is really cool. And our Porsche crest once again, and a nice small little horn, and where your airbag is, so that is really cool too. So nothing, it's not too big, it's the perfect size. It just feels great in your hand. It's right in the center. I do believe that this stack is adjustable as well, so you could move the steering wheel. I'm pretty sure it telescopes, like most steering wheels do. But yeah, man, this is great design. Beautiful interior. I love the flushness of the buttons, as Kay mentioned earlier. Everything is very thought out, nicely crafted. So this is pretty darn sleek. And this night green isn't bad at all. I know. I would totally spec it with this color. Like, I think I would probably do a different exterior color. I love, like, I don't know what they call it now, but Nardo Gray. I love that color. Love it. So I'd probably do that with this. I think that combination would be fire.
Yeah.
And I'm not, like, the kind of person I got to have a red interior because I have a sports car. Like, that's not who I am. I like red interiors. They're not for me. But something like this would be perfect.
Nice. Yeah, I like it. I don't mind it at all. Not bad. Let's take a look, see what's going on in the back seats.
Let's do it.
All right, so here we are at the back. See what we got space-wise. Close the door here on myself real quick. So actually, pretty comfortable sitting in the seats back here. This driver's seat is pretty far back as it is, and I still have plenty of leg room. We also have a digital gauge here in the back for your backseat passengers. So they got their heated seat controls. They got their own temp controls back here. More plug-ins for accessories. Another little 12-volt. And not really a lot of storage here in the back for the pocket. So this is kind of useless. I don't really see a need for that to honestly really be there. Maybe some light books or something like that. But
yeah, but I feel like backseat pockets are one of those things, like, manufacturers would love to stop putting them in, but when they do, people are going to freak out about it.
You're right about that. That is for sure.
Like, here are your pockets.
Yep, exactly. We also have a little cup holder in the center if you don't have a passenger in the middle, so that's nice. Let me step out here real quick. All right, so we do have a power sunshade here in the rear for your backseat passengers up here at the top.
Class.
So the switch here that controls this is actually a two-way switch, because then also you can roll down your windows and everything like that as well. So it is a two-way switch for that, which is a nice little feature.
Some people call those shades peasant blockers.
And then our seats fold down, so you have access to your rear for storage, or if you're carrying any cargo, which is really nice and super easy to do.
That's an 80-20 split?
I do believe, yep, I do believe so. Let's see here.
Oh no, 40-20-40. Nice.
Oh, 40-20-40.
That's nice if you have like longer items, but you have passengers as well. You can just slide stuff through the middle.
Yep. So yeah, nice space, very comfortable seats, nice design. I give the interior on this, I mean, I give it 2 thumbs up. I like it.
Same.
It's very nice.
Same. Unmatched.
Yeah, very nice.
Obviously a power lift gate. Because duh.
So lots of storage. You got your cargo cover here as well, and then of course down here we've got our spare tire, and then our subwoofer for our sound system back here in the back, or amplifier.
Yeah, so not a whole lot to speak on as far as the rear goes. You do get a little bit of storage, got some speakers, some lights, but yeah, nothing too crazy. Gets the job done.
Yeah. Well, I think this leads us up to trying to see about getting this out on the road and seeing how it handles a little bit.
Yeah, excited about that.
All right, man, let's do it. All right, guys, so now we are in the 24 Porsche Cayenne, and we are out on the road. First initial thoughts, the ride is very smooth, very comfortable. Like I said, I just love the steering wheel. It's just so nice to have something that's a perfect size. I can see my DID very, very good. Everything's nice and centered here. And my hands aren't too wide out here, or like, way up out here. Everything is just nice and centered. And comfortable too. If I wanted to use the paddle shifters, I can just stretch my fingers. They're right there. So nothing is out of reach, so to speak. And easy to just move my thumb down here to change into the different drive modes. And then of course that happens on the fly. Yeah, this is a really nice setup right here.
Yeah, I mean, and you guys can probably tell we've had a few speed bumps so far, and it's, I mean, no squeaks, rattles, no nothing. It's super solid.
Yep. Very nice, very smooth, very quiet in the cab as well. Very quiet. Virtually, like literally, there's like no road noise. I see vehicles passing in front of me, but there's no sound. Yeah, it's so weird.
Yeah, you got your infotainment screen here, navigation. Like I said earlier, it's super quick, super responsive. Obviously, you have your shortcut keys here. Got your music. Obviously, CarPlay. We don't have our phones hooked up or anything, but super nice.
Yeah, the native system that they have here, I do like the layout of it. I really like the look of it. The dark mode, of course, is always a favorite. It's just very similar to what you would have on your smartphone.
That's exactly what I was going to say. I mean, if you can work a smartphone, you can work this. It's super nice.
And it's not too overwhelming either with your settings and your options. So
yeah, and
Yep, I was gonna say if you can hold it, you can rearrange and move things around.
Move things around.
There you go.
It's kind of nice. Make it your own.
Super very quick, comfortable
shifts. You can hear them, but you can't feel them, which is really nice. Obviously, he's got the heated seat on. I'll turn mine on. because it can. Obviously, your dual zone climate control. I guess it's quad zone because you get individual climate in the back.
Mm-hmm.
Ventilated seats in the front, and oddly enough, you can turn both the vented and the heated seats on at the same time. So
yeah, that's strange. So I changed my display here for my DID. I don't know if Kate can get a shot of this potentially, but now I have my navigation right here in front of me, as well as my speed, miles per hour that I'm going as well. So that's something quick and easy to do on the fly.
yeah, that's one thing about these higher end vehicles. There's a lot of customization. I do like how on with Porsches, you still get that classic Porsche layout as far as the gauges go, but it's digital.
It's digital.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's really nice.
Taking the analog into the digital land. So I changed my drive mode now, put it into sport response, and instantly it picked up that torque. Okay, you probably felt that switch over instantaneously.
Yeah. I was like, here we go.
We've got our engine rev in here, and it's just easy to go.
And it's nice that it holds on to the gear until you want to shift.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, so easy, so seamless for manual shifting.
How's the visibility?
I would probably say that as far as blind spot, definitely lots of blind spot. Have to for sure adjust the mirror so that way you'll be able to see it nice and clearly. For the rear view, that is a little tough because I feel like this mirror is angled down quite a bit. And you only get so much space out of that back window. So it's a bit narrow. Gotcha. But I mean, it's not anything where, your visibility is completely obstructed, but it is more of a narrow view.
I kind of feel like I feel like that's on par for the segment though, because if you look at things like the X5, it's kind of you've got that narrow window in the back.
Yes.
And I think that one, the X5 even has like thick pillars, like A and B pillars, which definitely doesn't help with visibility. So I think that's on par for the class. But luckily, you do have like the ADAS and surround view cameras and things that you can use to help with that.
Right, and it definitely it's not something that you couldn't get used to. Once you get your angle set up for your height and what you like to see, I'm pretty sure you can get that set. That way, you can make sure you have good visibility all around. So, but no, this isn't bad at all. I mean, I actually like this vehicle. This is very nice.
Oh, I'll take it.
Yeah, give me 2.
I know. I was going to say I'll take 2, actually.
And it definitely, like I said, has that pickup, that get up and go when you need it. That power is there in the 3.0 V6.
Yeah, and I mean, that V6 sounds so good. It's obviously it's not loud. It's not, gonna blow your eardrums.
Right.
But you do get a little bit of that sound into the cabin, which is really nice.
Your turn signal's not loud and clicky. When the switch goes back into place, it's very soft and subtle.
That's one thing that I can't help but appreciate for vehicles in this class. But Porsche, I think, stands out a little more to me. The attention to detail is like next to none. Like, if you want better than this, then you're looking at like a Bentley or a Rolls Royce. Like, the quality is out of this world.
Yeah, and for the price point, I mean, this is very, very good quality for the price point, and you do get a lot of nice features, luxury features. So this is a great value, in my opinion.
Which is wild because I think the sticker price on this is just over $100,000.
Yeah, which is insane because we know that sticker price can go way higher as well.
The seats are nice and comfortable. I have my ventilated seats on. 14-way adjustable seats in this guy. 14 different ways to adjust your seat.
I don't need 14. I just need one. Like literally, I set it and forget it. Like how many
Right.
people honestly adjust their seats every
Yeah.
time? You set it one way that's comfortable for you, and then that's it.
Right.
I wouldn't even mess with all these buttons. I'm not someone that ever uses the memory seat settings. I don't do any of that. I'm just like, here's my seat. This is where I want it so I can see what I need to see or lean back where I want to lean back, and that's it. I never, ever change it.
I'm different. I'm a button pushing fool. I see a button, I'm going to press it. So I'll be like, I think I need to adjust my seat just a little bit.
Yeah, I'm definitely the exact opposite in that respect.
Yeah, that shade really takes its time.
Well, it's pretty much the entire roof of the vehicle.
True. Which is why it should move faster.
You have to enjoy the reveal or the closure, you know?
True. It's an experience.
It's an experience, exactly. Well, I'm going to find a spot up here for you, Kay, to take over so you can get a feel of this guy, get behind the wheel. I'll find a space to pull over up here. I just have to say, though, this gear shifter is like my favorite thing. I love it.
It is pretty cool.
Is so
it's
cool.
Unlike anything else you see in the industry. I know a lot of them are going over to buttons, which is weird. Honda signed on to that early and has been doing it ever since. But it is interesting to see because you don't need that mechanical, you don't need the mechanisms that you used to anymore with everything electric.
Being more electronic, right?
So it's nice to see different interpretations.
Yeah, this is my favorite. I love this. This is
I would
so
agree.
Cool.
Yeah, so far that's probably the best one that I think is out there.
Cool.
I would say so far the only compromise that you would make going with a vehicle like this is the cargo space, because it has the sloping roof line. You're not getting, the things fit better in a box than or a square box rather than a circle.
Correct.
That's why boxes are square.
Yeah.
So I think that's really the only compromise that I can see with going with something like this.
Right. Yeah. So if you're planning on getting something like this, don't plan on carrying a lot of stuff. Or you're going to have your rooftop box or something like
True.
that.
Yeah, 100%.
And again, this does have the towing.
Right.
That has the hitch on it, so you'll have your little trailer in the back or whatever.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, honestly, you really don't. I really don't see. This is not meant for towing, technically. You know what I mean? Like,
and I don't think. I'm sure parents are buying this car, but I'm sure not parents that still have car seats and strollers.
Right.
And,
right.
So your kids are probably older. And maybe even have their own cars, and this is just for you.
Yep.
So.
Yep. I mean, and you can use that hitch in the back too to attach a bike rack system or something like that as well. But yeah, I mean, this is a fun car, fun SUV to tear up the streets every now and again. Take those mountain rides. This would be great up in the canyons.
Yeah. Yeah. I can.
And even enjoyable.
100%.
Yeah, this car is great to drive. This is a driver's car.
Yeah, just driving around the city, you can have some fun.
Yeah.
I have it in Sport Plus mode, and it gave me a little G meter right there.
I did notice that earlier. Yep.
So.
Shows you where your G forces are taking you.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't think Susan,
Yeah, Susan probably doesn't care about anything about
Susan,
that.
the semi-retired real estate agent, probably isn't.
Yeah, exactly.
Taking it to the track.
Exactly, but you never know. There could be a Susan out there that does enjoy that, right?
Be.
That's why you got to have a little bit of something for everyone.
Yeah, And I think that's it. I was thinking about that earlier. I think with the amount of options that you have with a Porsche,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can probably have 5, 6, 10 Porsches lined up in a row, and none of them are going to be exactly the same.
Agree.
Like,
Agree. There's going to be something that's going to stand out
yeah,
for each one of them. They're going to each have their thing.
yes, and you can really get a Porsche that suits your personality.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Get our active camera system right here. Those vehicles were passing by us. The camera operated itself and turned on.
Jeez, that was like, I mean,
The power is there. It doesn't take
yeah,
much. Like I said, that's why I'm always a proponent of the smaller engines. You don't have to go with the big old V8 or
right,
6.7 liter, 5.7. It depends on the application, of course, right?
yeah,
But
exactly. Oh,
your your
hello, everybody.
your 2.0s, your 3.0s, I mean, they can get it. They can get
Yeah,
after it.
100%. And I will notice I do have it in Sport Plus mode, like I said.
Mm-hmm.
The shifts are a lot more aggressive.
Yep.
I mean,
It's very
it
grabby.
was a night and day
It was very
difference.
grabby. That's the
Um,
kind of fun I like when it makes you move in your seat.
yeah, I remember in the early days, like when sport modes were becoming more and more popular, you'd push the sport button and like nothing would happen.
Mm-hmm.
And then it got to the point where you'd push the button and then maybe the steering wheel got a little tighter,
Mm-hmm.
or the suspension firmed up, or whatever, which is still the case. But I've never been in a vehicle where it was such a stark contrast.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Yeah.
it was like a different vehicle.
Yes.
That was insane.
Yeah.
That was so cool.
Yeah. This is nice. I mean, for a smooth six figures,
Yeah,
you too can have yourself a
exactly.
Porsche. And this
Uh,
isn't even considered really a high end one,
no,
right?
this is your run of the mill Porsche Cayenne.
Run of the mill, $100,000.
Yeah, it's not a turbo. It's not Turbo S. It's it's none of those things. But
Uh-huh.
it kind of makes you wonder, like, what else do you need?
Yeah. What else would you be missing? How much more power
You
can
do
you
get the
get?
boost button. So if you're not familiar with that, you press this little button here on the drive mode selector, and it gives you about 20 seconds of added boost, and that's
Mm-hmm.
meant for like passing or something like that. If
Yep.
you're on the highway, you need to make a quick move.
Yep.
You just press that button and you go.
Yep. And that's what we experienced earlier when I initially put it into the different drive when it went to the sport mode, drive mode. That's what occurred. Is why we got that extra oomph.
Hmm. And then fuel economy is not great. I think it combined you're at about 19 miles per gallon. Um, I think in the city you're in the low 20s, or sorry, in the highway you're in the low 20s.
Well, with the way you're driving, you're going to be at 15.
I will be at the gas station all the time.
All the time.
Let's see. So just...
All right, guys, we're going to pop out and give you guys our final thoughts of this very, very nice Porsche Cayenne 2024 model. We hope you guys have liked this video. We definitely are looking forward to having more of these to come. Yeah, man, big things on the horizon.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I am beyond excited to show you guys what we've been working on. So.
All right, guys, we'll see you guys in a minute. All right, guys. So I have to say I am very impressed with this 24 Porsche Cayenne. Honestly, I think this is the first, well, other than the one we came out to drive a few weeks back, but
right.
This is one of the first, I should say, first Porsches that I've driven, and definitely of a newer generation. I had the opportunity back in the day, years ago, to drive a Panamera. That was a early 2000s model, I believe. I forget what year exactly, but it's been a while since I've been in a Porsche, and I have to say I am very impressed with this vehicle. I really, really liked it.
Yeah, same. I this is my first time driving a Porsche. And I did have high expectations, and my expectations were
Were
met
they
for
met?
sure.
Good.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Um, it just, I could totally see myself in one of these.
Mm-hmm,
You know,
mm-hmm.
like I said, the customization that you get with the Porsche, I mean, make it your own. Do what
Yep.
you want.
Yep.
And I could totally see myself in the showroom specking it out exactly how I
Mm-hmm.
wanted. Like, and that's another thing. If you go in there in the showroom, they have the different colors on display.
Yes.
They have fabrics on display.
Yeah, so you can feel it.
So you can feel it. You can touch it. You can get a good idea of what it is you want your Porsche to be. So that alone is worth $100,000.
Yeah, so I was gonna say, if you're
so.
spending, upwards of $100,000, you better make darn sure it's what you want and get what you want.
Yeah.
Because that's not money to just throw away or throw around.
Yeah.
So that's some serious business right there.
I mean, and the power, the turbos are insane. Like 348 horsepower. And 2024 doesn't sound like a lot, but it's more than you need.
It's plenty.
Yeah. It's plenty.
It's sure. More than your average driver would ever use or how they would ever drive this type of vehicle.
Right.
But it's there for people like us that want to feel that power, like to experience the vehicle, be connected with the road.
You might just be driving to work, but it's going to be a fun
It's going to be a fun drive to work. Exactly. Exactly. So guys, look, again, we just want to give a big shout out to Porsche Fort Collins, Ed and Phil and the team for allowing us to come in today and film this video on such short notice. We hope you liked our content today. Look forward to more big things coming down the pipeline in the future. We also hope to just continue our relationship with Porsche Fort Collins and bring you more exciting Porsches.
Yeah, 100%.
And anything else exciting that exotic they might have.
Right. Yeah. I mean, this is, like I said before, just a start for us with Porsche Fort Collins and the team here. Everybody's been so great and accommodating. Like I said, we just kind of showed up and they were willing to work with us.
Yep. And another thing I wanted to mention too, if anybody out there is in the market for a vehicle or this vehicle specifically, this is available at Porsche Fort Collins. We'll put their information down below so you can check out their website and their inventory and hit the guys up if you guys are interested in this vehicle. If you do that, make sure to mention TNK, hashtag TNK NoCo Auto Talk. So that way they know you saw it on our channel because we like to send them some business if possible.
But and there are no kickbacks though.
Yeah, no kickbacks. So yeah, this is totally a free relationship right here. They're doing us a favor, we're doing them a favor, but we're not getting any sort of monetization or anything like that from them. This is just pure enjoyment of the brand, pure enjoyment of the vehicle, and wanting to build that relationship within our community. But yeah, let us know your thoughts. Please comment down below what your thoughts are on this Porsche Cayenne. Would you own a Porsche Cayenne? Why? If you wouldn't, why? We just want to know. If you have one, let us know what your favorite features are. Let us know if you're into the 24 and 25s. Give us your feedback. We'd love to hear it, guys.
Absolutely, 100%. But I don't have anything else to add, so T?
Yeah, I think with that, you guys know the drill. We'll catch you on the road.